going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, and welcome into an NFL episode of my DFS podcast. We're going to be looking at Week 5, the main slate on FanDuel here. I'm going to mention to you guys a favorite quarterback value play, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and defense. So 5 plays that should really help build the base of your lineup. I know I've been slacking with the videos as of late. We haven't really had big slates. MLB rolled down to the end of the season, so until NBA starts up, there won't be too many consistent videos. So let's look into things today, and obviously there could be injuries as we get into Sunday, a couple of days. But these are guys that I'm looking at as of right now for quarterback. The Texans are slated to score a lot of points against the Falcons this week. But I'm gonna leave Watson out of it right now. He's a good play, but I had him and Hopkins last week in my cash lineups, and they burnt me so bad. I think Hopkins had like 4 catches. He even threw a pick. I've yet to see that play. It must have been some weird trick play, and Hopkins ended up throwing a pick. But both of them did absolutely terrible, and I have a grudge with them right now. But they do have a really good matchup this week. Watson failed to throw a touchdown. We actually saw a really weird Week 4. Tom Brady didn't throw a touchdown. Mahomes, Watson, and there was a couple other guys. Just a really weird week. So I'm liking Wentz. I think Wentz is a solid play. The Eagles should be able to roll the Jets this week. They're 28th against the pass through the first 4 weeks of the season. I love Wentz here, and I'm going to pair him with one of my other plays. That's going to work out. I think 7,800 is a great price on Wentz. He's been right up around 20 fantasy points every single game this year. He's looked really solid. So I do love Wentz in that matchup at home. The only worry there is maybe he doesn't get as many pass attempts in the second half because of a blowout. But I think he's going to have plenty of opportunity to score some touchdowns. For running back, I'm going to give you guys a nice value play here. I think he's very cheap and has a good opportunity to score this week. David Montgomery of the Bears. He's only 5,700. He has a good matchup against the Oakland Raiders. The Bears should be able to put up some points. They're looking like they're getting things going after a really rough primetime Week 1 game. So Montgomery seems to have his carries trending upwards. He got 18 in Week 2, and even last week against the Vikings, 21. He even gets some dump pass targets, so I do like Montgomery. The Bears are really high on the rookie, and I think 5,700 is a steal there. Can really save you some money, and it's an awesome matchup and a great opportunity for the youngster. For wide receiver, if you were watching the primetime game, I think it was Monday night, the Bengals, we saw John Ross go down. That's going to give even more opportunity with Boyd because A.J. Green is still out. I love Boyd against the Cardinals. Terrible defense. As you can see, they rank at the bottom of the barrel here overall. I think Boyd, even at 6,700, is going to see plenty of targets. And if you want to look towards more GPP, you can stick in the same situation here and look towards Auden Tate. He should get the second most receptions or the second most targets behind Boyd. So at 5,300, I like Tate, maybe more of a GPP guy. Boyd is definitely more of a cash play. The Cardinals' D, like I said, is terrible, and I think there's plenty of opportunity to go around for Tyler Boyd. Tight end, this is the guy I'm talking about pairing with Carson Wentz. I love Zach Ertz this week. He's yet to get in the end zone, but he's had a ton of targets, 7, 16, 7, and 8. He's having a ton of targets from Wentz, so expect him to see even more targets this week against the Jets, and I think he's going to get in the end zone for the first time. 6,600. You're paying a premium, but tight end is pretty weak. I'm even going to look towards a GPP for you guys, and that's coming from the Texans. If you want to look more of a high risk, high reward, $4,800 Jordan Atkins is the Texans' number 1 tight end. Now, obviously, Watson looked towards Hopkins and Fuller more, but as you can see with Atkins, he's gotten a couple red zone targets, and he's gotten, at least looked at in these games. He could find the end zone. He found the end zone twice against the Chargers a couple weeks ago, so 4,800, a great GPP play on Atkins, but I do like Ertz as my favorite tight end on the week. And then a defense you could look towards. There's plenty of good defenses in awesome spots this week, but they're all very high priced. Patriots, Bears, Eagles are all in great spots. I think the Chargers are my favorite value play because they are the cheapest out of those 4 or 5 defenses. 4,600, the Broncos have been struggling. Joe Flacco doesn't really look too good. They've been really struggling, as I said, to find a rhythm on offense. So I think the Chargers, coming off of a great week against the Dolphins, obviously they're riding some good momentum, and they're a huge favorite this week at home. So not a bad play at 4,600. And that'll sum up today's video, guys. Please drop a like below the video and make sure you're subscribed. So until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. Peace.